That was for the speed that you tried to do that counting. The claps are disgustingly in sync.
It was almost like you predicted I was going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, with the panic, I just hit my hands really hard together and now they hurt a lot.
Well, that was silly. It's been over 24 hours since we saw each other last.
I know, it makes me sad to think that it's only going to be another 2 weeks and then you're fucking back here. I mean, I'm really,
Oh shit!
really happy that you're coming back.
I forgot about that. We had a fun weekend, didn't we?
Yeah.
Some of us drank a lot of stuff. Some of us found ourselves in a protest march.
Yeah, it was a really odd experience. I mean, to be fair, we went there knowing that there was a march going on.
We should explain. This is the how many people were in it? Because I saw somewhere it was reported it was 2 million, but I've definitely seen it as 1 million.
I think it was definitely slightly under 1 million because
what was it?
They just miscounted
to revoke.
Jack.
Wait, what was it for? It was against
vote.
Brexit. Oh, it's for a people's vote. Okay, I knew it was like an against leaving the EU.
It was
That's
something to
the
do
whole
with
thing
Brexit.
that we're doing over.
But yeah, no, we walked out of a train station. Protest. Just, we just want to go to the pub.
This wasn't me actually. This was you and Jack. wasn't it?
Yeah. On our way to meet you, slowly. So that was about an hour before we were meant to meet you.
And Lisa surprised me again. Pulled the same trick. I'm expecting. Me, you, Nick, Jack. We're all gonna go and play a bit of golf. And then I turn around the corner and all our uni mates are there. Well, not all of them. Some of the people we used to live with were there. So that was fucking lovely.
Yeah, to be fair, like, it seems to be that surprising you is the only reason all of us turn up.
It does really. We can make him jump slightly, so we'll all show.
I don't even know if it's that. I think we all just sort of go, well, Lisa's clearly the grown up here. So
Do you know, I worked out about the weekend. I literally, for the whole weekend, spent money on only food, drink, and travel. I didn't buy anything else. I literally used it to get around on the tube and to eat tasty food and drink tasty beers.
I mean, to be fair, that's pretty much all what I spent money on.
Yeah. Well, considering I went into FOP on Shaftesbury Avenue and then followed by Forbidden Planet, where they actually have started selling. There's a Dark Souls figure of Artorias, who's my favourite character, and there were Funko Pops of, mind you, discounted Funko Pops of our favourite Overwatch characters, and I didn't buy anything.
The fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. I just felt like it would be better spent on booze.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, my bank account was looking a little bit lighter come yesterday morning.
I did spend a lot of money this week, but we had fun. It was all worth it.
It's what money's for.
Yeah, exactly. Including you spending another, I don't know, £3.84 on a copy of Attack of the Clones. So, cheers.
Yeah.
I think we will put the video up of me replacing some DVDs to make room for that latest copy.
I think, what did you replace episode 7 with a 7th copy?
I think it was Last Jedi. This is the annoying thing, is I wish it wasn't Last Jedi I'd thrown away, because then it looks like I'm going, oh, Last Jedi was shit because there's girls in it. And
also,
sure I, really
I
like
just
Last
wanted
Jedi.
another copy of Attack of the Clones to fit on my shelf.
Yes. Mm.
It's weird, because whenever we've had to explain that to anyone, everyone else is just like, but does he really like the film? Like, no. It's just...
If I really liked the film, if you kept sending me copies of Stand By Me, it wouldn't be funny.
Because I was just sort of like, well, yeah, like, mostly, it's his least favourite Star Wars film, and it has the name Clones in it, so...
So, jokes. I'll tell you what would be good, is having 2 copies of The Prestige. That would be very good.
Would it? How does... I don't know, 60
if you know,
copies of Attack of the Clones sound?
If you know The Prestige, that's a very good joke. But, and speaking of twins and doppelgangers and things as we were, I saw Us yesterday, and you have to go and see it. It's fucking brilliant.
Nah.
Okay, cool. Anyway, we should talk about what we're here to talk about.
Yes. Shall we go... I don't know which one to do first.
It's up to you. This is your bag. Or this is your baby, as they say in A Replacement quite a lot.
Alright, fine. Fuck it. We'll do The Replacement then.
Okay. I have
The Replacement.
I watched this
like,
less than half an hour ago.
I know. You got to skip the struggle to find this fucking show.
No, I didn't. It just showed up in a jiffy bag in my letterbox, much like Attack of the Clones.
Yeah. I mean, you know how often we watch TV shows online for this? No. Was not going to happen. I searched. So I looked in the usual places first. So YouTube, Netflix, Amazon. Amazon was like, you can buy a DVD. I was like, nah, I'm not going to need that. Then started searching the more like, I don't really like this bit, but maybe it exists here. No, it's nowhere to be seen. Like, this show, apart from the DVDs on Amazon, doesn't exist. Wikipedia has basically nothing about it, apart from it was filmed in Scotland, which I've watched the DVD. I can tell.
I mean, I could make quite a crass and obvious joke about people not wanting to see Scotland represented on screen, but I'm not gonna, because I'm not that sort of person. And
I mean, it was a much happier story than Ratcatcher.
That's fucking true. I think that might be the saddest story to come from Scotland, as far as I'm aware, anyway.
Maybe.
Which
well, I
doesn't
mean,
really count much.
technically, the Red Wedding is based on a thing that actually happened in Scotland.
Yeah, but the actual Red Wedding isn't in Scotland.
No, it was. I can't remember what it was called. Like the Black Dinner or something.
The Black Dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just like that, but less offensive.
Thank you.
So, what is it? Friend, tell me the thing.
Oh, this is me, is it? Okay. Well, this is the thing. What's very exciting about it being... hearing the story of you struggling to find a version of this online, which that led to me basically not bothering to look. So I had no idea what this was. And then the DVD showed up, and I popped it in the DVD, the PlayStation, just now. And me and Lisa started watching it, and she was like, "What's this?" And I said, "I have literally no idea. It could be about anything." What it turns out is it's about a lady who she is promoted to a senior position within her company where she is an architect. She then very soon after falls pregnant, which in career terms for her isn't the greatest move, because obviously she's going to have to go on maternity leave. So the reaction of her other two workers, the other two bosses at the company, are really, really interesting, because you've got Kay. Her reaction is, "Oh shit, we're about to lose our senior person. The fuck are we gonna do?" And what's the other guy? David. It's David, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. David instantly is like, "Congratulations, that's fantastic news. You know, the work stuff, that doesn't matter. You're having a baby. That's lovely." So immediately you've got the dynamic of, oh, okay, this is going to be about struggling to, balance pregnancy and her new job role, and then they decide that they're going to have to get a replacement in, hence the name. So they hire Paula, who is
Vicky McClure.
Yes, she is returning to work after raising her daughter for the past 10 years. And to all intents and purposes, she is perfect for the job role. But for reasons that aren't always entirely clear, Ellen, who is the leading character, really fucking hates her.
Yeah, it's weird, because you sort of go, oh yeah, no, she's just a nice person who's coming into this job. She's blessed us with her presence after doing This Is England, so now she's here in This Is Scotland. But the thing is weird, because as soon as, because I knew roughly what it was about. I knew it's more about her fear of being replaced by literally everyone in her life than it is about, I don't know, being a mum or whatever. And then, so as soon as she walked on, I was like, "Ooh, I wonder what she's going to do that's going to give it away." And I was like, "Oh, she's been really nice and qualified for the job. I don't think she's the baddie.
No, that's the thing. She technically, I can completely understand why Ellen dislikes her, because she's realizing that as soon as the rest of the company, including the client, find out she's pregnant, she is almost pushed aside, saying, "Well, you're going to be no use to us here, so you can basically fuck off." And there are decisions and conversations that are made and are happening behind her back that she's not aware of, which, very understandably, she's like, "For fuck's sake, I feel like I should be a part of this. I mean, I designed this fucking building."
Yeah,
It starts off quite subtle, doesn't it? Like, she sees the plan in Paula's bag, where
in the big like GCSE art folder.
yeah, that's God, they are, aren't they? Yeah. So she's seeing that she's changed the sight lines at the entrance of the building, and Paula says, "Oh no, it is for me." And the thing is, I genuinely do believe that, to start with at least, she's trying to do the right thing, not step on anyone's toes, and basically just try to fit in effective as way as possible.
See, that's
but
the thing.
At the same time, I'm like,
I don't know.
You're a dick.
I think there is a big part of like Paula's character to come that's going to be like I had this all planned. I'm just gonna like take my chance and get back into business, but I'm not just your maternity cover. This is my job now, bitch.
This is permanent. Yeah, I think that's definitely become better. Yeah, I'll tell you what though, it's really fucking good, because when it started, it's about architects and stuff. I was like, oh, I'm gonna bounce off this, but the relationships between everyone, it's fucking great.
And just because they kind of like the first episode is sort of like 9 months of her life, really, because like she's having the baby at the end. But the fact that they don't just sort of go, oh, here, because this show, because it's only 3 episodes, could have been, I reckon you could easily get a season out of it, like 10, 15 episodes out of just doing it slowly.
Do you think?
I think you could get that much out. I don't think it would be as good.
No, I think I think that idea, yeah, maybe 6 episodes perhaps, but because even then I'd think maybe that's stretched a bit too thin.
Well, because I think with this, I imagine episode 1 is the beginning, then episode 2 is maybe the middle, and episode 3 is here's the end, but a cliffhanger, and we'll never make a season 2.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I really
and not
liked
just
it.
because they all had really nice soft-spoken Glaswegian accents. That was a bonus, but not why I liked it. Because it's just... Because it's weird. Because it's not... Because as the viewer, you're sort of going like, well, clearly Paul is up to something.
Yeah.
Like, she's not crazy. Like, she's up to something. But it's getting to watch how, even when she's sort of like trying to take people's advice and just let it go, like with the presentation, where her husband's just like, oh yeah, no, just make her the star of the show. Like, that will show him that like you're on board with this. So she does it, and everyone's like, oh, I can't believe you did that.
Yeah.
And the thing, I would sort of go, well, yeah, fuck you, lady. Like, I'm not doing it now. The presentation's in 30 minutes. I ain't prepared. But it just seems like she can't do anything right. And then there's, I don't know, a couple of things that happen at the end that make you go, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. I really wasn't expecting it to go to that. When she gets the message from Kay saying, I think I know what's been going on. Can we have a chat at the site?
I genuinely thought she was going to go there, and I thought that Ellen was going to have an accident.
Yeah.
I knew there was going to be an accident because there had already been one. And I was like, oh, imagine my surprise if she has another fall on the site. And it was like, oh no.
But then suddenly you see Kay come through where the skylight. Yeah. I think that's quite telling. The fact that, oh, well, if we weren't going to have the skylight, this wouldn't have happened. Because I feel like Kay didn't just fall. I think
that's the thing.
Humpty Dumpty was pushed.
Yeah, that's... Okay, on a real... If you hadn't had to record the podcast now, would you just have accidentally watched the second episode?
Not accidentally. I'd have been like, fuck this, I'm carrying on.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because I watched it yesterday. I very nearly saw when like it's only 8 o'clock. Episode, and then I was like, no, I need to not do that. That would be like 2 episodes in a row that I've just gone, yeah, well, no, I watched the first episode and then, the rest of it.
The rest of the series. Now, to be fair, if we weren't recording, I'd probably be like, I might give Sekiro a go, because I've not played it yet. But
yeah, no, that's true. But like this was...
Or make my Overwatch Lego. Yeah, I got Overwatch Lego. Yeah!
Wait. So you're telling me that you got that on Saturday?
Saturday morning in the hotel room.
And you didn't instantly just go, well, fuck the rest of today, I'm building this.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could have done, but then I wouldn't have seen you. So,
yeah, but
be
Lego.
Thankful. Yeah, you'd have understood, I suppose. Yeah.
If you just sent me pictures of you just flipping through the instructions going, yeah, I know I'm meant to be in the pub, but I'd be like, alright, fair enough. Well, everyone else is here, so I just send you a picture back of all of the uni lot, just like, well...
Well, it's like, well, Faye, Chantal,
surprise.
Deck are all here, so... Nice one, dickhead.
Yeah. If we'd have known you weren't coming, we'd have just had more fun.
But yeah, no, Replacement is fucking great. I really liked it. Really
That's the thing. It's one of those... Because normally we find a show that we really like and we're like, oh yeah, how much of it is it? It's like, oh cool, 3 seasons.
The only one I can think of that it's been 3 episodes like this was Whitechapel.
Yeah, well, Whitechapel was 3 seasons. Like the actual per season, it was like 3-4 episodes.
Yeah. But that's the only one. That's the only other one, isn't it? That it's. Christ, did we only do Rick and Morty last year? Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's been a long year.
Without you, my friend.
Yeah, no, but like I think.
When did we do Whitechapel?
Season 1, I think.
You're joking! Oh my god, it was. Yeah, episode 20 with Ripper Street. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what we did it with.
Yeah, Ripper
But
Street.
I mean, I'm low-key impressed with my memory. Yeah, so I mean, to be fair, I think we're both. I mean, we've got the DVD, so we kind of have to really.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I will at some point finish it because it was really, really good.
Yeah, and it's nice that it's only like this is like another couple hours. Like the runtime for the whole season is less than 3 hours.
It's less than than Endgame is going to be, as we learned today or yesterday.
Well, yeah, no, I saw it last night. It was like, hey friend, this is how long Infinity War is going to be. This is how many beers we'll need. And this is how many tissues we'll get through.
Oh, we're not doing that in the cinema, are we?
We're getting a box.
Do you know what? Saying that, it's quite funny because when we went to the cinema last night, we went to Nando's beforehand, and of course Nando's, what do you do there? You get a bottomless drink. So I had loads of Coke with me spicy chicken. Also, I think Nando's have lowered the heat of their sauces because I normally get the extra hot, wrap.
Yeah,
and I thought, yeah, exactly. Like I'm double
just like, lemon and herb, please.
So actually,
I'm just here for the flavour.
So yeah, so I normally have extra hot, and I thought I don't feel like having extra hot, so I'll just have a hot one. Really, really mild. Like, really mild. But anyway, I'm digressing. So I had loads of Coke. Then we went to the cinema, and everyone was like, oh, I'm going to get a coffee or a tea to take in. And I was like, I mean, there's a bar next to it. So
Yeah.
I took I got a bottle of beer, because I thought, I'll just have a nice bottle of beer. That'll be fine. Then I remembered, in that particular cinema, and this happened to us last time, they take your bottle, and they pour it into a plastic cup. So then I've got half a pint just sat in the club. I was like, I can't go in there with half a pint. So I went back to the bar.
Can I have another bottle?
I went, can I have a pint of Heineken as well, please? And the guy behind the bar was like, did you finish that Tiger? I was like, no. So I basically had 1.5 beers. By the time the trailers started, I really needed a piss. And then Us is quite a tense movie. So there was a couple of points I was like, this could really go one or two ways.
So I think last time I went to a comedy show, it got to like the interval between the warm up and Sloss coming on, And I just went to the bar and I was like, "Can I have 3 Stellas, please?" And there's people around the bar, like, trying to see how many people I'm with. And I'm like, "Oh no, my sister's driving later. She ain't drinking. These are for me." I live in London. I drink a lot now. What do you mean it's Wednesday? Fuck off. And that was in addition to the pint and a half that I had. Well, the pint and the... Yeah, I had a lot to drink that night. It's good.
Fair
I
play.
like Wednesdays.
Boozy Wednesdays.
Boozy Mondays and boozy Tuesdays.
Boozy Tuesdays, that's got a nice ring to it, isn't it? When we start a band, that's what we'll call ourselves. Boozy Tuesday.
We'll just have to work out how to sing, play instruments, write songs,
We'll
be
figure it out on the night.
successful.
Shall we talk about Dr. Foster, who went to Gloucester in a shower of rain, stepped into a puddle right up to her middle, and was
Then her
never seen
husband cheated
again?
on her.
Oh yeah. Actually, how does that rhyme end? 2 seconds. I'm just
No,
gonna.
no, I think that's genuinely it.
Doctor. What? She was never seen again. That can't be right. Dr. Foster. Oh,
No,
I
I meant the thing that I said, where her husband
What?
cheated on her.
in a shower of rain, steps in a puddle right up to his middle, and never went there again. Not never was seen again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if this TV show's
No,
anything to go by,
It
Mr.
carries on the
Foster
way
might
it's
never
looking.
be seen again.
Jesus. Do you know what's really not... Okay, so straight up. So, do you want to do the setup for Dr. Foster, and then I'll tell you something really unfortunate about it?
Yeah. Well, she's
Who?
Gemma Foster, Dr. Foster,
Yeah.
is.
What'd she do?
I don't know, mate. I think she might be a doctor.
Go on.
And she finds a hair on her husband's scarf.
Whose hair is it?
I don't give a fuck.
It tells you at the end of the episode.
Yeah, it's why it's.
Is that
some
what? Maybe
kids.
don't spoil. Okay, brilliant.
Well, like they're like, but it's the same.
Anyway.
Thing, it's the same sort of premise as The Replacement, except this is more about her just being, like, not wrongly. I don't want to say psychotic because it's not, but really sort
Suspicious.
of.
She's
Yeah,
very
suspicious and like over the top for a hair. If that makes sense, because like finding a hair on a scarf is like, oh, you've been near a person. It's
Yeah.
not a. You've clearly fucked this person, so you're cheating.
I mean, that would be fine if she was wrong, but actually, she's right.
Yeah, but she's right more out of luck than like following through on like a sort of normal sort of train of thought of just, oh, hair on a scarf, I should probably hire one of my patients to follow him. But yeah, so what's your unfortunate thing? Because I feel like I've really covered the entire plot of the first episode there.
The really unfortunate thing is a couple of years ago, there was an episode of Gogglebox where they were talking. The show they were watching and discussing was Dr. Foster, and it was the finale. So right from the get go,
Oh, so you know how this ends.
From the moment the episode started, I know who it is that is having the affair with the husband, and I know what the resolution is at the not the resolution, but I know of the. There's I think pretty much an entire episode, if I've understood right, or at least there's a sequence in the last episode, which is, it all comes out, and I've seen a fair amount because they don't really hold back on spoilers with Gogglebox. They just show it because obviously you want people's reactions to find out how the story ends. So slightly unfortunately, I know where it ends, but that is not to say that you can't enjoy how it gets there.
Well, I mean, I'm just sitting at the top of the Wikipedia page. The storyline was inspired by H. Smith of Medea, a wronged wife who poisons her husband's new bride and kills their children. Got a feeling I've got a good idea about how this story ends.
I'm not. Well, okay. Well, perhaps I don't. Well, what I know doesn't involve anyone being killed. So
I think
it's probably worth me carrying.
I think it sets it up in the first episode where it's kind of like, she took scissors out of the car to be like, maybe if I just fucking stab him. But then
yeah, I mean, I think that's more just a sort of I'm gonna fight, like a blind rage sort of thing. I don't at this point. Or maybe towards the start, towards the end of the episode, I think she's starting to think, okay, well, I need to get revenge because there's that. Is it a Shakespeare quote when she's talking about, take madness, change the word for madness, and you call it passion, change it once more, and it's love, and then it goes on towards the end of the episode saying, but then love that hatred that is turned off love or something, and then it goes into that hell hath no fury like the woman scorned. Yeah, which I think actually it's a really nice like through line for the show. I'm gonna double check that. Hell hath no fury.
Yeah, I think what must like, especially for her character to be like, oh no, my husband's having an affair. She's like confiding in her friends, being like, oh no, I think he's like doing all this behind my back. But then to find out that they all know.
That almost is worse.
It's almost like you turning up to Putt Shack and finding out that all of your friends knew you were going to be there.
Here we go. What was it? Oh no, sorry, it wasn't Shakespeare. It was a famous line
Douglas
coined
Adams.
by William Congreve. William Congreve, an English playwright and poet. Heaven has no rage like love to hatred turned, nor hell of fury like a woman scorned. Which, that's fucking poetic and gangster as fuck.
Yeah. And it's like, if you were going to put anything on the box of this DVD, it'd just be that. It'd be like, I wonder what this show's about. Oh, I see. I get it.
So I've just on Urban Dictionary, right? And there's a little advert banner, and it says, "Get a Hell Hath No Fury mug for your mum." Or does it just take what you search?
Mother's Day soon, so you know.
That's true. That's true. Are you treating Barbara to anything?
I got her some scented candles. I did.
Oh, well, that's bloody lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm taking my mum out for breakfast, but yeah, sure, whatever.
My mum is in a different fucking country.
That's no excuse. It's barely another country. It's on the same bit of land.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I haven't got an excuse to not do it. I just can't be bothered.
To be fair, that really shows how much of an island nation we are. That's my first thought. It's the same bit of land, must be the same country, and then you think about Europe.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're not part of that anymore. Well, we might be.
Well, at this point, we still don't know. That's the exciting thing. In 3 days, it's supposed to have all kicked off, but now it's looking like it might not. So.
Yeah, exciting. No, I'm not just bored of it now.
I think maybe there should just be like, just on the news one day, there was a Fiona Breese who just turned to the camera and go, "Should we just stop going on about it? Let's just leave it." Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah. Well, that's what I want the people's vote thing to be, because I marched for it, so I'm fucking getting it.
So, well, I
just
was
a
mixed
bit of
up
card. Like, it doesn't have two options. It's just got one that's just, should we sack this off? Tick. Like, they already come pre-ticked. All you need to do is put them in a little box.
Oh, here we go. The Commons will begin voting on alternatives on Wednesday. Oh, that is tomorrow. I was just checking that was before the 29th. Oh, 29th is Friday. Okay.
Yeah. But we're not leaving Friday, so.
Nah, I don't think it's happening.
I think maybe my favourite, and also maybe a bit of like, oh, I'm British tweets, where it was like, someone tweeted earlier saying like, I'm Indian. I can confirm that the Brits take fucking ages to leave. I was just like, I like that, but also, ooh.
But also colonial guilt.
Yeah. But also tea.
And also curry.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about curry.
And hey, we wouldn't have IPA if they didn't have any soldiers to send it out to.
Oh,
I mean, I feel we're probably not representing all views of British colonialism and the empire, but
yeah. So just to
confirm, I'm not sure I believe in nationalism, and I have huge problems with colonial guilt, and I struggle with the fact that I am English. So, putting that out there.
I mean, I've seen your last name. You're not British.
No. I mean, if it all does kick off, at the very least, I'm going to try and see if I can get a Belgian passport and just see if it all calms down a bit.
just says Jupiler on the front.
That means I'll be worth loads. I'd be well happy. Oh, how did you play in a while? Anyway, yeah, Dr. Foster. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's the thing. Out of the two of them, I'm definitely watching The Replacement first.
Yeah, well, it's easier, isn't it? I think this
It's
is
short,
going
and
to become
I think I prefer the cast of. I think it's just more subtle and nuanced than Dr. Foster, because I think Dr. Foster has maybe a broader appeal.
Yeah, no, that's a fucking fair comment. That I'd agree with that.
So I think it's because I mean, to be fair, both of them go from like 0 to why the fuck are you replacing me? You can't in like an hour.
Yeah.
But Dr. Foster implies that it's done over the space of like 2 or 3 days, whereas The Replacement's like, well, I mean, she made a whole fucking kid. And I've heard that takes about 9 months.
I'd love to think that you were in the pitch meeting for this show. Just you go into the BBC or ITV or whatever channel it was, Scottish TV. Just be like, basically, yeah, she makes a fucking kid, and then someone falls through a skylight. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, just come out of the pitch meeting for Trainspotting high on heroin. So basically, choose life or something.
You do it in character as Spud in the job interview.
I know, like in Trainspotting 2 where he's at the AA meeting. Oh, you haven't seen Trainspotting 2, have you?
Yes, I have.
Good.
It was the 4th film I watched this year.
This year? I went to see it at the cinema. It was great. I went with my parents.
Yeah, do you not remember last year when you came down and I was like, oh shit, Trainspotting 2's on Now TV, and you're like, yeah, you should watch it. And then we watched half of it, and then you went home, and then it took me another year to watch the second half.
It's on Netflix now.
Yeah, no, I've seen it now.
I've got it on Blu-ray. I could watch it now.
So can I. I've got Netflix.
I also have Netflix. That would actually be easier.
And Now TV. But yeah, no, Dr. Foster is fucking awesome. Lisa's been telling me for ages that she was convinced that I had seen it, and I was like, I definitely haven't. But I think it might be our sort of, well, it's 9 o'clock. Let's go get in bed. Let's watch Dr. Foster. I think it's going to become our sort of a series that we watch now.
Yeah.
Well, I think she's seen the first series. So.
That's a good thing to watch in the lead up to your wedding, I think.
It's like
just Lisa looking at you, just going like, look, what's happening to him.
It's like, what? Why are you choosing now to show me that? Yeah. Like, that's a fucking warning, alright? Just be careful.
Yeah.
And Saran Jones is fucking brilliant. She is fucking incredible.
I think both shows had really good casts of people.
Yes. Have you watched any of Scott and Bailey?
Nah.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's really good. That's Saran Jones as well.
Oh, have you watched This Is England? Because that's got Vicky McClure in it.
Have I watched what?
This Is England?
No, still haven't. It was gonna be this year that I watched it, but we're now not doing.
I feel like you just did that so that you didn't have to watch This Is England. Change the entire way that Co-Directors works. I mean, you say it's to fit in with the theme, but I think you just didn't want to watch This Is England.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I changed the entire format of the podcast that I came up with the idea for, just to annoy you.
Yeah, that's good. You're worried you'll see yourself reflected back in the faces of the racists.
Very much like us. Ooh, that links us back.
To The Replacement.
Not quite. Yeah, I love it. I really like Dr. Foster.
Yeah, that was a really
really
solid,
where a story is.
Really solid.
Also,
week.
What's the chops? I'm just gonna read out a thing. I'm just checking. Right, Jodie Comer. Yes. Jodie Comer plays Katie Parks in Dr. Foster. She's the barmaid. Okay. She is making another appearance in this series of Co-Pilots in episode 25 because she is Villanelle in Killing Eve, and she is fucking incredible. It is an amazing show, that one.
Yeah. Well, I think I think Vicky McClure turns up again at some point as well. Line of Duty. She's in that.
Oh, we're doing Light of Duty this year.
Yeah.
And Happy Valley. Happy Valley is.
I
shit.
haven't seen Happy Valley, but I've seen Line of Duty.
Happy Valley, I think, was the second or third thing we watched with our neighbour night, and it's fucking brilliant.
Oh, and What Remains has got Frank from Shameless in it, from the UK version of Shameless.
Broadchurch has got Oscar winner
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Olivia Colman, I guess.
Olivia Colman. I nearly got a Sophie Colman then, just because she's called Sophie in Peep Show. Right, but yes, no, Dr. Foster, very good. The Replacement, very, very, very good. I enjoyed both of these enormously.
Yes.
Right, next week. Fuck, you do this bit.
Okay, so next week we're talking about Spinal Tap over on Co-Directors.
Rob Reiner.
Yes.
One of the most underrated directors in Hollywood, as I think we discussed. Although we didn't really talk about Spinal Tap.
I think that's about all we discussed. Like,
Yeah.
I really like him, and then just tangents.
And then it was just stories about how me and Nick used to watch it religiously.
Yeah, and then we've got the this one, the Shannara Chronicles and the Magicians.
And the Magicians. Again, similar to this week, I have no idea what these are about, so I'm really looking forward.
One of them might be about magicians,
Possibly.
and the
I
other
don't know
one,
what
I have no
Shannara
fucking
is.
idea. Yeah, no.
But yeah, it's going to be fun to find that out.
Yeah, if we can find them.
This has been a good week. It's been a good week, this one. Don't worry, you've done that bit. Cool.
Okay, what bit have I done?
I was about to just fuck up this whole combined schedule of releasing Covart's Code Red.
Oh, you were about to talk about Sam Mendes, weren't you?
No, I was going to go further. I was going to talk about a podcast that we haven't even recorded yet, so don't worry.
Oh my god. Alright, yeah, cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, bye.